Good morning, Gamma. Good morning, sweetheart. Good morning, Josh. Happy Sunday. It is. We made it. We made it a full week of whatever. Season is changing. I went and walked um my dog for his, morning release, and I noticed that the leaves are starting to change. I always depend on nature to tell me when the season is changing, which I already knew. Good morning, always. Good morning, Jenna. I am having my coffee right now. It's good too. Is you ever had a cup of coffee that was just good that you don't want to drink it all up? I'm sipping on it. I don't care how cold it is. But yeah, the season is changing. Was sitting here talking to my other half. Just shooting the breeze like we always do. And I was like, wow, what a year. What a season that I have, that we all have had. Um, and God knows it's been a heavy one, but I came out of it very, very strong. And I also came out of it with so much knowledge about myself and people. Good morning, blessings. What's up, boo? What's up, sugar? What's up, my soul sister? You are forever my soul sister, blessing. The connection I can't explain. I just knew it since 3 years ago, since the beginning. You're a real chick. Gammas. Gammas, you have really I was looking at your replays and stuff. I'm like, this girl got something going. I see big for you, with your channel. You're very unbiased. You just don't let nothing affect you. May I say that you are a very strong woman. Yes. Um, I appreciate you too, Gamma. Um, yeah, life is different. I know for me, it's getting different. I didn't realize how much of a test that God would have me under. Because if He would have told me it was coming, I wouldn't have been prepared. Well, who is prepared for situations, you know? But it did. It's teaching me something. It's teaching me um to get out of myself, get out of my own way, and stop being so damn stubborn. Um, when it comes to situation, and just be willing to have an adult conversation. It never hurts, to try, you know. And I'm grateful that even though I was adamant on my decision, that God forced it because it was unnecessary. But also, just shows me that when you give stuff to God, and you don't have to be super spiritual, but just giving that ounce of faith to Him to handle your situation, what good you could get out of it when you just leave it there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm no saint. I still struggle with things. I'm still doing things that are worldly. But hold on. I don't know what the heck is going. Hey, you see my bonnet? How are ya? Let me take this thing off. Oh man. See my all head, no brakes. Yes, let go and let God. Yo, let me tell you, Gamma, that I can say it. I can say it because I feel like the truth shall can't even get this shit out. The truth shall set your ass free. And I tell you, not all truth, you know what I'm saying, but the truth, when you can be honest with yourself on certain things, and looking at each trials and tribulation we go through, and saying, God, I can't deal with this. What lesson you want me to get out of it? Because I'm going to move out the way. You know? Hey, Jen, I do catch up your replays. and hit the like button key. Yes. What is Sister Jenna talking about? Yes. Oh, our Jenna is over 100. Our sister is growing and glowing. Our sister get up and shows her little two-step. Not even say little with it. Sorry, Jenna. But her two-step. And for me, I get a little nervous. I start dancing Puerto Rican to English music. That just won't work. Um, but she has some boldness in her that I see. For me, it's therapeutic to come out here. Um, I would like to generate an income, but it's just not the timing. And whenever God says it, so be it. I'm not in no rush. Um, are y'all listen? Are you? Do y'all hear me? Cause this. Hello, hello, hello. Hold on, let me see something. I'm writing on the thing if y'all hear me. I want to know, do y'all hear me? Because I don't see nothing shaking around my picture. Come out. Hello? Do you hear me, blessings? Because why I'm not seeing the ring? Okay, thank you, Young. Because you know how when you used to around your 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 thumbnail, it kind of like shows like a vibration. Hey, Young, I'm sorry, I'm so rude. Hey, Josh, if I didn't speak to you, brother, if you even in here. Okay, y'all hear me good. Yeah, I was getting a little distracted. I went to do something and just knocked me all off. But yeah, so I am learning. Season is changing. This season, kids are going back to school. Things that we may have to prepare ourselves for the fall season. I'm always ready for fall. I'm just never ready for summer. I hate it. Um, and I'm gonna be preparing a baby shower in the next month. 2 months, I will be celebrating my first born grandchild, or pre-celebration, with my son and his wife, along with families. My mother's coming down. We're gonna do half virtual. That means my family from the other side that cannot make it down will be in attendance, so to be like they there. We gotta look for the studio. I gotta really press. Thank you, Gamma. You know how it is to have your first grandchild. You all over the place. Am I gonna have everything? I already got a pre-plan where the baby gonna be laying in my bed. I do want to get a new bedroom set. I just looking at new things, new. Then we got our last year in this house, so we got some decisions to make. And if it's our decision to leave out and rent another property, or whatever God has planned, then it needs to start on. My rent is going up. I don't like it. I just got used to paying what I'm paying this year. But it is what it is because God always provides. I'm telling you, He watches over babies and fools. And y'all know I ain't no damn baby. So I'm one big ass fool that He watches over constantly. And I'm grateful. But yeah. Yes, definitely season is changing. And me thinking about it spiritually, I see so much that God has shown me. And not in a bad way, but every situation gives you a lesson, whether it's good or bad. It is definitely up to us um to receive it and start applying, because we all know that faith without works is dead. You can't expect the Lord to change things if you're not applying to nothing. Apply to something. Show him some sort of effort that you're willing to change. Just little by little. People think that you just all of a sudden you accept Christ and you come up with some Jesus crosses and 20 Bibles to pass out, knocking on doors. It just doesn't work like that. I know that's what I feel. Um, it just doesn't. Um, I wasn't planning to stay on long, Sister Blessing. Hold on, how do I do this? I know how to do this. I'm just got to get to it. Guest, invite, copy. Okay, sister, let me get out of the screen. There we go, sugar. And I can pick this phone up. I sure can. I sure can. But yeah, it is a blessing. It's if y'all only knew the trenches that I had to go through to get to this level in my life, you won't believe it. You're like, Marissa, you was like that? Yes, I was. And I started not to like that shit about me. And once I felt that way, guess what? I knew I had to start applying changes because I don't want people to look at me. And it's not, here, let me explain this. It's not it's not that I care what people think about me. It's just I don't want to leave that type of blueprint of my life. You know what I'm saying? I don't want people to be like, yo, she was just mad, angry, and just was just angry at the world and causing havoc. I want people to see the light, the transition to look at my life like, damn, she's been through a lot, but she has overcome. That's the legacy I want to leave behind. You know what I'm saying? And it gets hard. You get tested. You get tempted to to wild out. You get tested to show people who you used to be. But I'm just not on that type of time. I am Gamma. I am. I can't go backwards. I can't. It's not a good feeling going backwards. Sister Blessed. Hold on. I'm trying to get this. How do you do this? Add to stage.
Good
Reading is
morning.
fundamental, right? Blessings. I'm a little
Can you
slow
hear
this
me?
morning. How are you, boo? What is going on?
Can you hear me?
Now I do.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got to get you because you usually don't bring people up.
No,
You
I
be
do. I
going.
just be freelancing. You know how that goes. When the thoughts is there, I said, "Let me just do this," because I get distracted. I don't know why.
It's
My mind
okay.
goes
You just
everywhere.
talk and say what's on your mind. Getting your watch hours up. I ain't mad at you, sister.
Trying to get a
I'm not.
message out.
Get a message out because we all need one. But let me ask y'all a question, and this can be for whoever. Um, You ever go through when you go through life and you get rid of certain people? Okay, and chat, let me know if you ever experienced this. You get rid of certain people because you can't deal with them, but
hmm
then God send you other people that have similar characteristics of the people you already got rid.
Yeah, because I be thinking like when stuff like that happens, sis,
Mm-hmm.
we in the natural state when
Mm-hmm.
we don't gravitate to people, we tend to be like, okay, let me get rid of this problem and let me add, let me get some new people that got new ideas, and you end up with the same situation. It's like God is trying to show you something for
Like it's
you.
something about us, not when I mean us, I'm talking about human beings, that we gravitate towards the same type of people.
Right.
And it's like, how do you break that? How do you get rid of that? You know what I'm saying? Like me, the moment I start seeing signs, I'm quick with red signs. I'd be like, oh, you gotta go.
Mhm.
But then other like people come in, like there's a replacement because God is always going to replace people, especially if you're an outgoing type of person like me or you, and you gonna experience other people that's gonna, they're gonna gravitate towards your energy, towards your character and who you are, and then you start seeing the same signs. You ever? I mean, you
I'm
know what I'm saying?
I feel you 1,000%. I got a couple of them, and I try to get away from, but they just don't want to let go.
Like,
But you know what it is? You know what I do? What
uh-huh.
I've been doing is just giving less of me and hoping they get the picture.
Mm-hmm.
But these are people that I've dealt with for many years, that I'm seeing as I change, they're not going nowhere. So I kind of like just
But even
keep
if
it
they
seasonal.
do, mm-hmm.
I'll,
Go ahead.
I'll
I'm
check
sorry.
up on them like I check up on people on here.
Mm-hmm.
And if we have a conversation, we have a conversation. The biggest blessing is that my ass is down in North Carolina. So I got a big advantage. So I don't know. Sometimes I be taking it as a sign like God has an assignment for us for that person. We just have to pray on
For
it.
that type of spirit. And it's like,
Yes,
what is
because
it about this spirit that you want me to deal with? You know what I'm saying?
right,
Because am I the person that needs to make them stronger? Or are they supposed to make me stronger, wiser? Or what is it? You know what I'm
or
saying?
both.
Or
Oh,
both, because I can not speak to a childhood friend for years because of, I just, because of whatever. And then it's good or bad. And then I'll meet somebody and I'll be like, you act just like this person I know. I know
right.
those signs. I see those type of signs. I like how you are. You a good person. Oh no, I see that sign in you because I experienced that before.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like, how do we deal with the red signs and the good signs? How do you deal? Do you embrace those that you can be more, you can not cater to, but you could be more relative to? Um, and you keep those, which I do. If I can be more relative to who you are as a person spiritually, then I'm good with you. But if something is like a red flag, I get ghosts.
Yeah, and you can still keep them around, but just
Oh,
not
girl,
do.
I don't keep them around. I'm bad.
You get rid of them like me. I'd be like,
Yeah,
I'm
I
out. I
was
ain't
raised
dealing
by
with
a
this.
Gemini, honey.
That let
Girl.
me tell you something.
And
And some of it, I'm glad that I do have it,
a
but sometimes I don't
Sagittarius.
like it because it'll come across offensive. And that's what I learned in this season, that you just cannot just drop someone without explanation, because that'll tend to have people's mind wander and create unnecessary beef. You know what I mean? I just say just keep it real. Just do what you do in the natural. Have a slight conversation. If you don't see that shit changed, you have that due diligence to move around and be less available. I just shut
Mhm.
people out. That's not a good thing. But it's for my protection, because I know how Maritza is, and I know how mad I can get, and I don't want to be in that manner anymore, especially when it's something that can be resolved by just having a conversation.
Hello?
You hear me?
Yeah, now I can.
Okay. Nitty says it's a defense mechanism. Blessing. You go into self preservations made
Yes, nitty gritty
immediately.
on toxic relationships. Yes, boo.
And she said
Yes. Like
experience.
I immediately be like, oh nah,
See, my
uh.
ass are justified. I'm like, well,
I
it's just
can't keep them around.
I don't know what it is with me. And then at the end, it's like the warning signs is all there. God already showed me to run, and I'll go ahead and keep them there. And then when they stick me, I want to be mad at the person when God already showed me who they was. You know
Uh-huh.
what I'm saying? So
Uh-huh.
I don't know. It's not a bad thing to remove yourself, because you're protecting yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Oh no, it's
protecting,
not. It's girl, it gives me peace.
right?
It
Well,
gives
if
me
you got,
peace.
if
I
it
was
gives
just
you
bringing up a
peace,
topic. I'm just coming up to grace you with my presence and bring up a good topic because I always wonder, like, about other people who go through the same thing. Because I know we all go through a lot of things. Go through the same things, but just different ways.
right?
But my thing is that, oh no, girl, I will.
Yeah,
I.
sometimes. Go ahead,
I.
sis. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You go first.
Yeah, it's once I'm, oh Lord Jesus, yeah.
I know. Well, if it's giving you that feeling, sis, just keep away. Cause
Oh
nine
yeah,
times out
yeah,
of you a
most definitely.
Pisces,
That's what I'm saying, good or bad, because I have good feelings about other people. That's why I vibe when I see that I can be related to you. I
right?
can relate to who you are. Like I've always been with you since day one. You know what I'm saying? I
Hmm.
like It's a Gamma's World. I didn't even know where Gamma's World came from.
I
I'm
was
be
in
honest.
Gamma's
I
bushes
just grabbed.
for a
I was
very
like,
long
oh, I
time.
like her. I gravitated to who she was, and I
It's
liked that
her
she was her
energy,
own individual, T1000, Bama's
right?
World, or Let's Talk with Love. That's my girl.
Right,
So when Yo Real Spill, I mean, I can name some few that I really deal with.
right,
But it's like when I'm not talking about here on social media on YouTube. I'm not talking about the people here. I'm just talking about just in real life. Like
right,
as we go through life, like you had that bothersome neighbor, and then you move to, like, you're gonna move. So you're gonna move somewhere else, and then you may see a neighbor, and you're gonna be like, oh, I already know how you act. I
right,
know who you are. I know that spirit because I experienced it before. You see where I'm coming from?
right,
So it doesn't have nothing to do with YouTube. I'm talking about just real life. You
right,
may be at a job and you have this cool boss, and when you see another one that has the same type of coolness, you're like, okay, I could deal with them. But when you have a bad boss and they have characteristics that are shady, and you get a new one, you're gonna be like, oh, I know those characteristics. I know who you are. I know that spirit. You see where
right,
I'm coming from?
right. I don't deal with people like that no more. I used to have
Mm-hmm.
a whole bunch of people coming into my home. Um, and I could have chose that for where I'm at today, but just by my experience and knowing how people can be so envious and so with hidden agendas, I just said, this time around, I'm going to be very selective on the people that I engage with. If
Mm-hmm.
they're not elevated in their life, I don't want to be around it. I still am cordial with people that's still doing the same things, but I just don't be so invested as I used to. I'm still there to encourage. I'm still there to have an open ear, but
Mm-hmm.
that other access of Maritza, I can't, because at the end I'm always the one end up hurt. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like I was saying, in this season that God had me in, he had me take a look at Maritza, not at the situation, but what part Maritza plays in it. And I
Right.
see, I see part of it is my selfishness and my
Mm-hmm.
stubbornness. When
And then some of it is you don't want to get played for a fool.
yeah,
You know what I'm
it just I
saying?
don't
Like
want to
you can't play
deal.
me, you can't baby girl me. And then the other part is I like how you roll. I'm down to kick it. Like we good.
Right.
So it can be both, if you ask me. You
Yeah.
know. But
Yeah.
it is true. Nitty Gritty said, I become a hermit too. Like I have friends. I have a nice amount of friends that I good. Um, but and they've been knowing me for years. I mean years.
Right.
But when in my friends, I do see certain things in new people that I meet, and I'm like, mm, you know. But my friends that I have now that I've been knowing since childhood or high school, they're gonna stay around. I know
Right.
how to deal with them. But
And guess what? And
Mm-hmm.
guess what? You don't have to talk to them every day to know their heart. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You could bounce back up
Exactly.
at any time.
Exactly.
But those are the true
Exact.
friends. But
Yes. Like
sometimes
I
God
don't
sends
have to
us,
talk to them every day.
right. God
I
has
mean,
send us people as a reminder of, like how Nitty was saying, but there's also something in us that we probably should address because I
mhm.
have become a hermit. That's the one you was reading, sis.
Yeah, because
Don't
I
trust
become a
many at
hermit.
all.
Girl,
See,
I
that's my damn
rarely let people
problem.
over at my house, but I'm rarely here
I
anyway.
used to
Don't
give
even
people
matter.
benefit of the doubt and just embrace them. And that's, the God in me. Good morning, legend.
Mm-hmm. Good
The
morning,
God in me
legend.
that loves on people and just want to see everybody win. And that's my true nature. I promise you. I'd
Oh
rather see
yeah.
other people win before me.
But you know what, Maritza? And yes, you gotta set boundaries. It's a gamma's world. But you know what, Maritza? When a person experience love, I mean true love. When I mean true love, I'm not talking about love between a husband and a wife. I'm talking about friendship love. When you have a friend who truly loves you,
Right.
never will disrespect you or mistreat you, you know the difference between being mistreated and not being mistreated. You
Right.
know those. You know the difference. Like, nah. Like if I was to sit up here and act out on Maritza, you gonna be like, that doesn't sound like my blessing.
Right.
That's
Girl,
not her.
you
Cause
come up on my damn panel on that rah rah shit, girl, you gonna be dropped.
right. I'll be like, that ain't my baby. That ain't her. We don't get down like that. We don't engage like that. But I can't
Shit.
be rah-rah.
No shit, but with me and you, blessings, we met about three and a half years ago, and it was just something about your realness. I'm like, I fucking like her. She's like a soul sister. Like, she gonna keep it a buck. She ain't gonna sugarcoat shit. And if she sees something, she gonna make it known. I guess that's the Pisces in you, because y'all all usually quiet, reserved, and y'all good of analyzing before you get your feet wet in somebody's life.
Because we pick up on spirit. See, Aries is the beginning of the zodiac sign, but
Right.
Pisces is the end, and we carry all y'all. Like we have Pisces is the mixture of every zodiac. You can read up on it. We are the Pisces are the mixture of every zodiac sign.
Right.
So that's why we're so passionate. That's why we're so sensitive. That's why we're so hot headed. That's why we're so driven. A Pisces person. People may think that we're weak, but we're really not.
Nah. I
We're
have I
far
have
from it.
family that are Pisces, and I
We
just
just don't have time to be dealing with foolishness. You know what
right.
I'm saying? Like we don't have time. It's like I got other things to do. I'm trying to see who I can build with and socialize with and you know what I'm saying, network with so I can get ahead. You
Right.
know? Like that's how we are. But if you sitting up here holding me back, I'm gonna back up off of you before we get knocked, before we go, pound for pound.
Yeah, well, I haven't quite got there. Yeah, I'm still justifying people's actions and
Cause
giving
you
them
that
second and
Gemini.
third chances to stick a fork in my ass each and every time. But I'm
Mhm.
learning to pick and choose, and it's okay to deal with people at a minimum. And me personally, I'm not apologizing for it. I'm not because in this season, like Gamma was saying, I want to read a comment. She was saying something about you got to protect your peace. Like,
You have to.
wait,
You
you
know who
have
taught
to.
me? You know who taught me how to stop apologizing for stuff was my youngest son's father.
Mm.
And I used to make him so mad when I'd be like, okay, I'll apologize. I'd be like, I'm sorry. He'd be like, stop saying that. You ain't sorry. You ain't no sorry woman. You ain't
Uh,
no sorry mother. Don't stop saying that, SHIT. I don't like that. You can apologize, but you don't never say you sorry because you ain't sorry. And that stuck with me for years. So now I was like, oh, I apologize if I said this, that, or third, but sorry, no, we are never sorry people. That was a lesson to be learned. That was, when we were together, that was something that God had instilled in me through him. And I appreciate that because I've learned how to not say sorry, you know, and just, if I apologize for something, it's like, oh, okay, I apologize, Maritza, if I hurt your feelings, but that's it. You know what I'm saying? And but me, I'm sincere when I apologize.
Well, I'm stubborn when it comes to that. But you know what? I've learned if I'm gonna apologize, I'm never sorry. Because anytime I act up, it be for a reason, but it just
Right,
don't be so good of a reason for me just to shut people out. But
right.
I've learned to just, I don't know.
Deal with it.
I'm
Sometimes we
deal
just
with
got to
it,
sit
trying to
in
find
it.
other ways of just letting go without being so offensive. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But also take the lesson out of it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Gamma says all toxic relationship teaches us how to recognize it in the future possible relationship, which is true. So
Which is
those are
true.
those are teaching moments, pretty much. When you get in, get to know somebody else and they give you a red flag, you like, okay, I've recognized this shit before. I just went through this. I'm
Right.
not I'm not dealing with it. I will shut you the
Exactly.
fuck out. I'm
Ex-
not dealing with this. I promise you, and I've
Girl,
did it
I feel
recently.
you.
I did it recently, and it
Hmm.
caused more of a flame than the resolution of just letting it go. You know what I'm saying? Or just it
Hmm.
going itself. But when God needs you in someone's life, and vice versa, He will make that right.
That's right.
Whichever way He makes it right, and He did that. And I
That's
was
right.
able to say, you know what? I know how to take accountability for my
Hold on
shit.
1 second. Somebody's pulling in my driveway. Go
All right,
ahead.
boo. I'm gonna read the comments while she's holding on. Legend says, "Good morning, Gamma's World." Nitty says, "100% blessings." Nitty is speaking to Gamma and
They were doing
Legend.
a U-turn. Okay.
Okay. Gamma says, "Yes, that's the." Ooh, excuse me, I'm belching and stuff. Hold on, this dog. Get out of here. Take your ass out. Get out. Oh,
Yeah, take your ass. I'll leave that dog
go
alone.
to mother. This dog of mine, you can swear he is my I think God appointed him into my life because he has been here in every season and was the only person to understand. But anyway, she goes, yes, that's my best friend of 25 years. We
Hmm.
have each other's back and it ain't never had a dispute. I have a friend like that too. She's actually my best friend, Gamma. And let me tell you an incident I had 2 years ago with a friend, a so-called friend, that God has been showing me signs of, but I was just being naive and just allowing certain things to disrespect and shit like that.
Hmm.
But one day I was just, when I get my menstrual, I get really tired, so I sleep. And this day, this girl ends up calling me. First of all, I didn't want to pick up because I didn't feel like gossiping about anyone. I'm just keeping it a buck. And I was getting tired already because I felt the change within me. And she sparks up a conversation about her dog. And I was really not coherent because I was just waking up. So she ended up so called getting a phone call and we hung up. Right after that conversation, I had like a feeling, and I'm like, okay, Maritza, you bugging. Until later on, I parked at my man's job and I noticed she texted me and she was very, very rude. My thing is,
Hmm.
we've been friends for over how many years? You couldn't have a adult conversation, not a fucking bullshit text. I don't respect it. So now, what she thought was just gonna be her just saying what she's saying, and then she could come back. I end up calling my best friend, which is the one that I'm been friends for over 40 years. Yeah, over 40 years. My best friend, she is my Caucasian friend. She's really Spanish. I call her my Snow White, my Sleeping Beauty. And not no racist, and just because I call her Snow White. She's my Snow White. Snow White is beautiful, right? But anyway, I expressed to her because I didn't have any feeling. I was kind of relieved that she could talk shit
Mm-hmm.
because of the signs that she's been showing me. Like, if I'm telling you as a friend, sis, that God has been working on me on forgiveness and how I don't, the people that I used to talk about in a very wicked way, I don't feel them feelings anymore. It's like more of a, we have a kumbaya moment where we were able to sit down and have an adult conversation, which it was been needed, but it just so happened, and you explain yourself over and over again. See, the enemy wants you to stay stuck and talking negative about
That's
people.
right. That's right. That's
But
right.
when the enemy see change, he will send you someone familiar. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
Um, I read it to my best friend, and she's never angry. I promise you, she's an Aries, and they always angry. I'm sorry, Aries. Some of y'all's just angry. But she's like, F that. You are
Mm-hmm.
such a loyal friend. The same thing I display on Facebook is no different in real life. It's just
Right.
you see me in the physical, I could be more hands on in support. Um, and she was going off. She was like, "Well, how do you feel?" I said, "I don't even feel mad." She said, "Why?" She was really rude. I said, "Because I've prayed on God to remove the things that no longer serve purpose, and He knew that
Mm-hmm.
He's been showing me signs, and I was still there, so He had to force it."
Okay, Gamma's World. Mm-hmm.
So to this day, up to recently, she had messaged me with her daughter's graduation. She know the love I got for her kids and still remains.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that it was a way for her to get her feet back in, and I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. Bless you. I wish you well, but that was your final straw of disrespecting me. And you know
Mm-hmm.
what? I didn't even rebuttal the way that she probably had wanted to because I don't have that time anymore. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I don't need the toxicity. I'm trying to fucking grow. This
Yeah. You trying to live. You
gossiping
trying.
and and
Mm-hmm.
and and talking down on people, that shit was eating me up in the inside. Oh shit. Hold on. If you still hear me. Y'all still hear me? Blessings. God.
Hello. It's a.
Do you hear me now, Blessings?
Can
No.
you hear me?
Now I can. I don't. I'm over here just talking. My eyes closed. I
No,
was feeling.
I'm listening to you, but I'm just making my morning shake, and I don't want that all in your ear.
Oh no,
So
no,
I have muted you. That's all.
girl, had me thinking otherwise. You know I'm on this course. It got my mind wandering.
I know, but I didn't want to stop your train of thought, so I was just letting you go. I didn't want to interrupt you. I didn't want to interrupt. I know how irritating that can be.
And you know a Gemini mind be on 1,000 things, and one little
Girl.
slip up, we'll be talking about foot fetish. Nitty says, great conversation. I'm listening from the bushes as I get ready for tomorrow. Yes, many blessings on Nitty. She is having surgery tomorrow.
Oh,
So
many
let's
blessings.
keep her in prayer that
Put those
God,
prayer hands up.
yes, keep her in prayer. From the beginning to her recovery, she will be healed tomorrow because the Lord is gonna provide them doctors to fix my sister. So many blessings. You already know, Nitty. You are gonna you're gonna come out running, sister. It's
Reclaiming it.
Gamma World says, I be like, I apologize if you felt like that. My intentions was this. Yeah, I got to get to that point, sis. Stop shutting people out. I don't know. My shutdown game is strong. Oh, yeah, you look like it. You like, what happened, sis? See you later. Okay. And
Yeah,
another
I'm gonna be
thing.
like, all right, bye. Yeah, nitty
Hey,
gritty. We are
Bama.
praying for you, honey. In the name of the Father, the Holy Spirit, you are already healed, honey.
Amen.
In
Amen.
Jesus'
She
name,
is.
amen.
Yes. That's why I say it's an elevation season. It's a new season. People are getting cured. People are being brave to come and talk their story. That's, you know what? That's the whole idea of my channel. I want people to gain some sort of strength to come and speak their story because there's freedom in your testimony.
Yes, there is. Yes, ma'am.
I know I'm being released from a lot of things, and I got a lot of things that I'm still working on. But hey, baby steps. Because if you cram me up, I'm gonna crash, girl. Something gonna come out. But yeah, God is amazing. I'm grateful for the people that He has linked me up with on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
The solid people, the people that are not so perfect but perfect in their heart. You know, because I look inward. I don't look at people's actions.
Well, thank you, baby, because I'm so far from being perfect. I
Oh,
got
girl, we all
I
are.
got
Just
some
I'm
things I
just
gotta
curving
work
the
out on
tongue
my
right
own.
now, but I'm a cussing too.
You a cousin
Sister
Christian
Blessing,
Whitney?
we can have a cussing conversation. Let me just say it that way. But yeah, life is grand. I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I'm still here at 50, looking at myself and can take some accountability for some of the stuff that I may put out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's part of growth. But with your question, but how do you deal with it? Is I don't think it's like really how I deal with it may not be good for you. I say
Right.
pray on it. Pray, pray,
Mm-hmm.
pray. Prayer works.
And I just let it go. I just was wondering. I just wanted to come up, like I said, and bless your page because I rarely come up on your page and support you. And that's what I do. I know a lot of people
Sis,
be like,
sis, your presence, it don't even have to be around. I already know.
thank you,
You know what I'm
sugar.
saying? And I'm not a selfish friend because I do understand that
No,
people got
that you're
lives.
not.
And if I could get one person in there to say, hey, and sometimes I just be talking because I got to get it
Hmm.
off of me.
And this may be, if you don't mind me saying this, like I was reading about a rapper. I think he's an Atlanta rapper or something like that. Had just passed away. I mean, if you want, I know you say you wasn't thinking about staying on long. So if you don't want to stay on longer, then we
Girl,
can.
we flowing right now. I got
Ah,
coffee
okay,
time.
baby. Then let's
We
go.
good.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's
I'm,
go.
I'm feeling like Jerome. You know how Jerome in the house. That's the coffee. That's Maxwell just reincarnated in me.
Girl. So it was this I think he was from Atlanta, but he was a rapper. He was an upcoming uh, rapper. And he passed away from
Mm,
hypertension, cardiovascular disease, something like that.
mm,
And what a lot of us, and I would Gamma, I know you, well, not Gamma. Um, well, no, Gamma, I think, yeah, Gamma. I mean, who's ever in here, all of us who have young men, I would like to do a panel when the days are you guys are very much available. Probably, well, I'm only available on the weekend, but then I got to make sure my son don't really have tournaments no more because it's high school time. But
uh-huh.
where we can all come together and talk about um the importance of our sons getting their physicals after they're off of our medical.
My kids they doing their damn thing, sis.
I know, but see, some young men don't do it. Some young men don't do it. Like I have to tell my son, make sure your birth. Like I'm since on my birthday, I get my physical. I schedule my all my stuff on my birthday, my son's birthdays, and I'm like my oldest son be like, make sure on your birthday you get your physical. You need your dental work done. You need your full physical blood work, everything done.
Right.
Because you guys know at 30 years old, they're starting to test for what is it called? Colon cancer
Mm-hmm.
at the age of 30 in men and women. So I mean, I don't know if you guys are interested in something like that,
We
but
can. I'm
I
gonna
think
talk
it
to
would be
one
a
of my
great
sons.
panel for us to talk about it because some people can't get their kids to get to the doctor, you know?
Yeah, but you know what, sis? You
Hmm.
doing right now with your
Hmm.
boys because you're teaching them.
Hmm.
You're inserting that information into their brains,
Hmm.
where when they become like my kids' age. Because how old are your kids, if you don't mind me
Oh, I
asking?
have a 28-year-old girl. That's the one I'm talking about. I got to tell him to make his, like, you better go get your physical.
Yeah, you got to stay. You know, just because they're 28, we don't stop being their mothers. So just
Exactly.
continue doing what you're doing. The importance. Even bring up the subject of this young man that just recently passed away as an example.
Yeah, I
Just
think,
continue. Eventually, he'll catch on.
yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure he will, but it's just a matter of how the importance of it is. It's the importance of our children making sure and being aware that these are the things you got to be aware of, especially being boy moms. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Um, and we make sure that they do that because I was just like, dang, he had a pulmonary, he had a blood clot, and that was his last. It was in his sleep, and I was just like, he said that on the road, he mentioned that being on the road, he would eat any and everything or whatever. And that's a problem because you're on the road so much. And sometimes they be on the roads for like those, entertainment people, they be on the roads for like a year or two where they just don't even think about going to the doctor until they get sick. Then it's something's wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? So I think
We
that's a good
can. We could
topic.
talk. We could talk about that. Talk about how we want to do, and then I could talk to one of my sons because the oldest one, which is a Scorpio, he's what you call
Oh, girl, I got a
a-
Scorpio. I don't know if
he's
they're private.
antisocial.
Yeah.
He don't be feeling it.
My
My
son ain't gone.
Libra,
Yeah.
which is the son that's having his first child,
Oh.
he'll be 28 in September,
Mhm.
and he'll talk, but he don't have that time. He's busy
No, it
playing
could just be us
husband.
ladies. I'm just talking about us ladies,
Oh,
us
okay.
mothers.
We
That's
can set it
all.
up soon.
Yeah, or I may just go live and talk about it, and I hope that you guys engage because this is awareness. You know that
So
our
set when you do decide to do that, sis.
Mhm.
Um, Even
Do it
if
like
it's
a
a week
premiere.
from now, it'll give you
Mhm.
time to get all your notes together and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Set it up so
Okay.
people are aware, so that way us as your supporters can share out your stuff until that day comes
All right.
as
Thank
a
you.
reminder. So even if we get a handful, that is good because those are the handfuls that we need.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
And
there's some men that's coming into this sector too that can actually engage with,
right,
Like I
right.
would like to
Well,
have
we got Brother
Shamar,
Legend. We
huh?
got Brother Legend so
Yeah, we
far, and
got
yeah,
Legend, we got Shamar, we got Zebe. We have people who are in this sector that can actually engage
right,
males, and the importance of it. You know what I'm saying?
right. Because I
So,
definitely need some lessons because my
mm-hmm.
my tail don't know how to stay away from the cupcakes and shit like that. But I have been cutting down on. I haven't been eating any fried foods for the last couple of months. I'm down to a cup of soda a day, and I used to drink soda all day. Most part, I drink a lot of water now. And
But
I
that's a
bake
good
my
thing.
chicken. I don't eat so much. I get a
Mhm.
spoonful, enough to say I coated my stomach. It's just when I smoke the Mary Jane, I be thinking about cheeseburgers, fries, some greasy pizza from New York.
Oh, so you double dutching, huh?
It double
Quarter pound of
dutching.
French fries, icy cold Big Shay sundaes, and apple pies.
And I'll be looking like all everything I ate, just sitting there like a damn panda. I promise you. But I have learned to just cut down, and I've noticed that my health is improving
Mm-hmm.
with my hemoglobin. That's how my blood work.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Your blood.
yes, I used to have very low blood. She said
Mm.
dangerous anemic. But
So
as
you
the
had to take a
levels
lot of
are
iron.
jumping up because I'm
Mm-hmm.
changing how I eat. I'm
Mm-hmm.
incorporating water more,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm eating things that's gonna help my blood, like spinach. I eat a whole lot of spinach.
Oh, that's good.
Um, so it's I lose the weight when I'm gonna be a grandmother, so I'm gonna need this pouch.
Well, the good thing about it is that are your kids, your son and your daughter-in-law, are they gonna live close to you?
Girl, they ain't trying to leave us. We are the built-in babysitter.
Girl, then you know
That's
what? Put that
okay. That's
baby
okay,
in that
girl. Cause I
stroller and y'all take a walk.
yeah, I'm gonna do that. And I could tell my
Mhm.
room is so damn big. I could put a playroom and everything. I'm like, when he's in grandma's room, he can have whatever he likes.
And just get some ankle weights and walk.
These damn stairs is enough exercise. Did I tell you how tight my butt cheeks are?
Well, I'm
Shit.
pretty sure, girl, you got some muscle back there if you walk in steps.
My legs look like them demolition when you knock down buildings and stuff. It look
I
like
know
I've been
that's right,
lifting
boo.
weights over there. It's just my
That's
top
right.
body got to catch up.
Well, at least you complimented yourself today.
Yeah, I'm a little something, sis. I'm a little something.
You a cutie pie. You a cutie
I'm a
pie.
snacker too.
I see. I see.
Yes. Listen, my personality itself is amazing. I
Yeah.
could look at myself and look at every crease and still love on me. And
Amen.
that's growth because I was very insecure at one point.
As we all were.
Yeah, as long as these booties still clap, I don't care. They still work. Still work.
It is what it is, girl.
But
It
listen,
is. She
also
said,
while
long
you
as I
up
ain't even
here,
gonna go there with you. I'm just gonna say if it is what it is,
yes,
Liz.
make that booty clap. Pow,
Oh,
pow.
you know
But
what?
anyway, also Sister Love, if y'all don't know, her best friend had passed away. Send a prayer up for her strength
Huh?
and also her best friend's family and kids. Um, she has been out of it. I
Let's
have been
talk with
texting
love.
her just to let her know I'm here.
Let's talk with love.
Yes, yes. So
Oh
please
man.
keep her in prayer.
Yes, I will.
All of us, if you can, put the prayer hands in the chat as a symbol of that we're praying for Sister Love strength and anyone that has lost a loved one because it's not very easy at all.
Right.
It's not easy at all when you lose a loved one. And even the ones that are still mourning, let's send a prayer up because we need it. We need to
Mm-hmm.
continue to pray for each other in this manner instead of praying. Prey. I ain't with it.
Man.
Um, so my praise is to Sister Love and her strength, and also her best friend's family.
Amen.
So I thank you all in advance. Blessings, is always a blessing to have you on my panel. And you know what? I don't like to have panels as much because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I just be feeling something and God be like, go live, talk about it. I don't care how it comes out. It's somebody's gonna hear it. The person I need to hear it. So I
Mm-hmm.
come out and just talk because we all go through stuff. Even as people that are saved, we
Mm-hmm.
still do go through changes, and it's good
Mm-hmm.
to be relatable to others to keep them pressing forward and not backwards, because that's what the enemy wants. But I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
This coffee got me feeling like a scholar right now. I'm telling you, my words be coming out clear and stuff. I'll be so proud. I'm so crazy, sis. But no, in all honesty, I'm grateful. I'm just grateful for this opportunity just to have a platform where I could just release and put my thoughts out. Cause you never know who you touch. Shoot. But I'm learning. It's a new season. So this season, what we gonna do is continue to press forward and continue to watch for everything. Whatever you need, you feel the need to get rid of it.
Yeah, you just never know who you may bless and who you may encourage,
Right.
who may you uplift. You just don't. I'm sorry, my son is in the kitchen with me, and they don't give a damn about
Hi,
what we doing.
son. No, they don't. They
Damn,
don't.
damn.
Hello, son.
Girl, he ain't paying attention. He got his. Ugh. But anyways, thank you. But no, you have a wonderful day. Chat. You guys have a wonderful day. Stay blessed. Stay highly favored. Stay encouraged. Stay uplifted, and continue to support our girl Maritza in the
Thank you.
morning or whenever she comes on. Uplift her, strengthen her, pray for her, peace of mind, and let's keep it pushing. Let's keep growing.
Yeah, we all need prayer, and I know damn sure I'll be needing it every day. Every day. But I thank you again for being who you are. I appreciate you, my sister. My the lady that I moderate for, I'll be in there in the bushes, waiting for somebody to
Hey, if you
plop a
in the
blood
bushes and
vessel
you
so I
don't
can
want to come
block
in,
their
that's
ass.
fine. But you know who to snipe and who not to. So I'm
I snipe
fine with
their
it.
ass out. If you tell me 24 hours time out. But if I see a troll, honey,
Get them
you out
out.
of here.
Yeah.
But anyway, be blessed. And everyone, please remember, don't let nobody's words dictate your moves. It's
Amen.
just don't do it. Continue to press forward in your calling. Continue to embrace change. And most of all, always keep God first.
Amen.
Okay, so I love you. I love you all. Thank you for tapping in and supporting the sister. I will see you on in the streets after my Lifetime movies. I'm gonna give some time for Marissa.
Well, you enjoy your Lifetime movies, and we love you too. Take care
Thank
and be
you.
blessed.
Thank you.
You're
Everyone, y'all
welcome.
have a blessed Sunday. Enjoy your family. Sow a seed. Pay it forward. There's people out here that's less fortunate than us that don't even ask for anything. Just hand them a cup of something to drink, something, a hot dog. 7-Elevens, I know, is everywhere. Give them something. Give them something. You put a
Yeah.
smile on their face and also God's face. So be blessed. Thank you, blessings once again. And I will be
You're
chiming in
welcome.
this week.
All right, baby.
So, y'all have a wonderful one and peace out.
You too. Bye bye.